We gotta lock in because we really have to make sure we spot the quality barrels on this map. They're very hard to see. So, just that process of why you're tinkering some items I didn't have success with tinker yet, so I'm curious. Really what it comes down to most of the time is like, since you have the scrap passive, you really have to ask yourself, would I rather have the effect of this item right now that I'm looking at? Would I rather have the effect of the passive? Do I want like a monster tooth or do I want speed? And in just most cases, speed is like always worth it. Not always, but like, you know, it's always a consideration. I will say that green scrap is, I don't know, you should always want a ton of green scrap anyway, but this elixir bear no hoof, yeah. Trying to knock out the commando loot count for the grenade, it's painfully boring. Yeah, that's I would say it's a fun one, but it's not really. Hi Race, love your vids. I'm planning on starting the E8 grind. Should I do it character by character or rather E1 than E2 for all? That's actually a question. That's a question I get all the time. My answer is you just have to find out what is the least boring for you. I did it by character, but I'm a freak. And a lot of people complain to me when they do it by character because they're like, oh, it was so fun, you know, learning one character. And then I couldn't play my favorite character for a month because I was done. I was E8 with them, so I just don't get to play them anymore. So I think going by Eclipse level is probably the way to feel like you have variety. That being said, I feel like if you just do it by Eclipse level, you have to really recognize how many wins it will take before Eclipse starts feeling different. And it could end up being really grading really fast, where you're just like, you're E3 on everybody, that's like 30 fucking 40 wins it feels like, and you're just like, man, when does it get different? So I think a mix might be helpful, like a healthy mix. Play a character so you can feel like you know what you're grinding for, and then from there, you know, kind of just make sure you have a kind of a sense of variety while you're doing it. Get 3 tiers at a time, whatever allows you to do it. It's long. Eclipse grind is long nowadays. There's so many characters. I just log in and go, what do I feel like playing today, and click on whoever seems most fun. Hey, it could be a chaotic path. Not everything has to be so ordered, you know. Whatever gets you to the finish line. Ugh. If you stun him too late, he doesn't get stunned because he's in a spawning in animation, but if you... Or stun him too early, I mean. But if you stun him too late, you just die immediately, so... There's no fucking winning with this creature. Thank you, no problem. That was like a wrap. Okay, I think we're about good. Aha. Alright, bye-bye. Breaching Fin. Alright. Anyways, War Bonds is one of my favorites, but I always hear people complain about it. What's so bad about it? Some people just think the design of that item is just uninteresting. It's not like it's not that it's necessarily always bad. Look at that cloak chest right there in front of me. It's just that like they'd rather have something else that's more fun. Nice. Alright, well, can quality prey spawn from the RPD chest? Have you tried to open the RPD chest yet? Has anyone opened the RPD chest yet? I haven't opened the RPD chest since I got the achievement. Sam. No, actually I did in like a bingo match, and that was it. It was a regular card. If only. We will open that equipment in a second, actually. What a fun teleporter spot. We literally get more ground on the map. Quality added so much life back in the game for me. I played like 300 hours and lost interest, and then Quality dragged me back in. I'm glad to hear it. Oh my god. That's still one of the best compliments I feel like we can get for Quality. It's just that like, it reignited that flame, you know? I am biased, but so far I think we've done a pretty good job with Quality. I think we've captured my initial vision pretty well. It's not done, we're still reworking some things, but like I am just very happy with it so far. It's getting every single item interesting. Yes, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful experience. I'm glad people kind of feel the same way about it. Big Factorio player myself, I love it. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I love Factorio. It wasn't designed from Factorio, actually. Factorio was just the last thing I played that took an existing structure and placed it in it. I think that's the thing that really stood out to me for Factorio. Like, they had this game, they're like, you know what make the game better? The quality system. It's an idea that I also had before quality came out, because at its core it's just like an RPG system, you know. Everyone knows what they are, everyone's heard of it. It's a loot system, it's an enhancement system. But I love the way that Factorio was brave enough to just throw it into the game like that. And that's why, to me, it's quality. Ow, I went left instead of right, my bad. Okay. Sure. Well, I did not get a... Oh, that is an awesome... Not where I was aiming, but thank you. I like it. That's fine. What do you think of potential more item dilution for new content? I don't know. It depends how everything is done. Ultimately, at the end of the day, if they keep piling on things into the normal pool of items, it's gonna get strained pretty easily. I think the biggest thing that needs to be taken into consideration for adding new items with DLCs and stuff is entirely that it gets to a point where, because of the ratios that the ratio system that you have, right, with item categories and things, you're backing yourself into a corner every time that you try to make a new item. The reason why quality can work so well is because we're still not taking away your ability to get damage or movement speed or healing at the ratio that you have had for years. It's just building upon that. If you find a way to build upon it and not kind of replace the system, because like suddenly if you make a new item in the pool, you're like, well, now we have fewer crit items, and now we have fewer speed items, and now we have fewer damage items, and then we make a damage, speed, and crit item, and it's like, now we need to make an AoE item. But like, you don't have to do that if you introduce I don't know, a system that can overlay properly. I mean, I'm sure they know it, because I've told them a bunch about it. This is something that I'm very passionate about, I guess. You are feeling the design noose, like, tighten, basically, you know? Like, you are giving up so much creativity every time you put a new item into this pool, because you really can't do unique things. You have to play by the rules that exist, which is just really, I don't know. At the same time, I do feel like there is an amount of there's been a lot more item collection methods added. There are more items per run than there were a couple years ago, and so that could matter. Right, maybe there's a little bit of wiggle room with adding a few items for on-average experiences. I don't necessarily think making it so there's just more items all the time is a solution either to making bad or weird or niche items in the pool, necessarily. Because the variance per run just skyrockets in a way that's like not enjoyable across a set of data for the average player. The average player doesn't want to experience runs as an RNG check. They need to be reinforced constantly that they didn't win or lose because of luck. They won because they were good or bad, and it had variances with how fun it was, for sure, and that's influenced by RNG. But yeah, if you make runs if there's too much variance involved, it's not good for the user experience over a long time. Got a random gut feeling that we're getting a new item rarity this DLC. Can't explain why, I just feel it. Well, I would appreciate that if they did that, to be honest. I've been begging for them to since SOTS, and I was actually really shocked that they didn't in AC. This guy's jamming out. I know, dude, this song is good. We got Teleporter in the box again. Remember in SOTS when they just closed this box for no reason, and then like some runs were just impossible? Just put a door on it. They did meals, but I guess that doesn't really count as any rarity. I think it's close. And I think it's the closest they've ever gone into doing something like that, which I really appreciate. Maybe they'll find the confidence to kind of go fully into something like that, but I don't know. I think the meals are cool. I just wish there were more ways to get them besides having to go through the AC route. Yeah, it's just, I think it's the fault of the cooking system. I think the cooking system is too overpowered if it were everywhere. And I think the cooking system also makes the runs have less replayability if it existed in other places with the way it's been currently implemented. It could have had more if it was implemented in a different way, but it was not. They got the spirit of it, but it needed something a little bit more. I think the idea at its core is really like good, genuinely, but it needs more variants, I think. Why are there so many tri-shops? Because the card is here? Never mind. And people say macro is useless. Cowards. Alright, I guess we're good to go then. Get 2 boss items this stage, at least. Do I want a, what is it called? Functional coupler. I think I do. I mean, I have recycler. Let's try to go for a functional coupler here. I think that'll be fun. And then we'll get the other one as like, whatever boss spawns. At its core, that's what I always wanted it to be. Oh, I keep getting network suffering quality, honestly. Alright, let's pick up our guns. Okay, 1 focus coupler and then 1 Murph for me. I just have to make sure the worm doesn't die in a minute. I forgot about this before, but what do you feel about a white suit being added to the bazaar, but only a random selection of 2 to 3 rarities can spawn in the bazaar every time you visit? I think if you were adding white soup to the bazaar, that'd be the way to do it. I think what I would have said before, and what I still believe, is that it is difficult, though, to, without playtesting it, to preempt the kind of economy change that would happen when reds would be scrapped to such a degree. Like, if you have 1 million white items, like, stage 2, because you just happen to get, like, 3 reds, that's like you went to an extra stage, if you get 9 extra white items, right? And I think that has balance implications that I don't, could be a little bit too strong, but I don't know, maybe that's at the core of it. That's, you know, I want more variance in it. It could be really good, but it could also just be just overpowering, I think. I don't have a strong opinion in this moment. These are good questions, though. Ayo. I feel like the worst reds are worse than the worst whites. Yeah, they are. And you can't do anything with them, which is a lot worse. You know, the design of this game isn't perfect. Generally, at its core fundamental level, there are some things that, like, over time just have very easily shown through to be unfun experiences. Do I need more speed? Yeah, sure. I don't have a feather yet, so. Seems like they're trying to fix the red, but them not touching Hooper Pound just means they'll take 3 more DLCs to even it out. The other thing, too, I don't think adding, like, I think Network Suffering is too strong of a red. And it has, like, the opposite problem. Like, in a real way, I would rather experience a red that I genuinely think is kind of shitty than one that takes away my ability to enjoy the game by taking away my agency to play it, like what I feel like Network Suffering sometimes does. So, like, I don't know. I still don't know if I trust them to go back and redo items and stuff yet. But it's a consideration. There is a middle ground. And the middle ground is, like, pretty wide. But, man, I'm concerned about my well-being. He's literally shooting me through the wall. Please help. What is that? White item pool have the best worst items. All items in white are useful to a degree. Some greens like are actively detrimental and bad would take away so much potential power spikes. It's because white items need to exist on a scale of like very basic. And basic effects are just often things that end up being more usable, even in their basic form. Okay. Pretty easy. Do I want to go to False Sun? Actually, I do have drones I need to kind of get rid of. I haven't done it in a while. Let's try it. Do have Silstar. Double Seed? That's a double Leecher, man. That is insane. Very good. Okay, I don't really know if I want these right now. Ow. I don't know if I want that right now. That might actually kill me in False Sun if I'm not careful. Ooh, we can make a Tesla. Another beautiful network suffering. Another Sealstar. That's why we macro properly. More speed. Beautiful. No reds, huh? Charm's fine. I think we don't need the spur, and I think it'll mess me up when I'm trying to hide behind cover here. So unfortunately, I'm gonna dip on it. It's because the fight is just so janky and weird. You should take it. Okay, we're clear. Should we just put a little disciple in there though? Is that faster? Inconsistent speed just doesn't feel good. Very much a cool item, I'm thankful for it. Just messing with variable movement speed is a punishment. I agree. It's why we didn't want to do anything with variable movement speed in quality. There were ideas that were floated around now and then, but at its core, I was just like, it's just gonna feel like shit if you just gain speed randomly or lose it randomly. No one likes it. At all. Okay, that's too late then. Oh, good. Laser canceled. There's no player in the arena, apparently. What a normal fight. Coded so well. Let's get this one. Yeah, I mean, what do you even say? Cancelled? I don't want to be near his orbs. He's dead. Oh, I got something nice in there. Ooh. Well, I'm taking it. Boomerang bounces towards enemies 3 times before returning. Jesus. I know we buffed it. Would this be too good if you can control fast detonation with like E-space. Yeah. It would just need a fundamental rework, I think. Like, the whole thing is like the reason you're getting so much speed is because like, ooh, you have the downside of not jumping, but I don't know. I don't know why it has a downside. If I make it a lunar, you're preaching to the choir. I don't know. It should be a lunar, I think. It's powerful enough to be one. Firework printer. If I just get a sticky bomb, I can get a churf. I'm looking for a... Oh, look at something quality. Let's open the... Perma try shop, I guess. Look for a gun. Wow, we roll this first. Sure, no. It's the extended mix. We're creating a web of just death with a fucking boomerang. You're dead. Alright. Oh, we got that, which is totally useless, I think. Well, I mean, it works for boomerang, but like... we're already bandit. Ooh, if we get a... we can get worms. We can get worms. Yep. Looking for quality stuff. Nice. Ever since quality, I've seen you take stuff out of adaptives less and less. There's too much I have to keep in mind, and it makes it hard to think on the fly in regards to those. It becomes very difficult. Okay, let's be careful here about what we're scrapping. Actually, with the infusion, we can get a seared steak. Seems to go. Don't really want these. Okay. Man, a slug? I'd love one. Uh-oh. My fucking network suffering just hooked onto these things. Sucks. Won't hook onto everything now. You can spawn in a crystal or something. That's not close enough. Hello. Ow. Get out of here, buddy. For the normal balance item. I don't know why they made it. It's just too strong. Genuinely, this thing is dealing permanent damage to me. I need to kill it. Dang it. Have you seen that when you kill this guy with a quality warped echo, colloquially known as Quecko, he drops like 1,000,000 shape blast? What even is this? Kaggers? I don't know. Ooh. I don't have any more missiles once I get rid of this ATG though. We do have a green... Sorry. A regen scrap. Any day now, surely. Cool. Can't do anything there now. I'm not gonna have any more missiles by the time we make worms. Yeah, I think it makes sense to get rid of it. Weird one, but you know what? I shouldn't have scrapped Happy Mask. I had a recycler, and I knew I was coming to wing. I could have thought ahead about dropping it and rerolling it. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. What I just did, I should not have done that. Because we have always had a chance at rerolling a gloop into a perforator. Gotta do it again. I don't think so. I don't really want to reroll any of my reds here. One more. Nice, we get to keep a Murph. Wait a minute. Do I get 2 worms? Yes. With Clover. I wish I had something to combine to get the ultimate meal. That would be like the last thing, you know? Can I make something that combines to a red that I can get ultimate meal with? Bando Guillotine? Oh, and I got rid of those. Alien Head? Oh! Beautiful. And now let's get our death mark back. Now I need healing so that I can actually get the luck bonus, because I don't have it. I just need a feather. That's like the last thing I need. Hey. I just have to not throw either some random shit. Back up you go, buddy. That's a feather. It's a feather enough for me. Alright, now give me a gun. And give me an overloaded worm. Give me a quality gun. Give me a legendary fucking gun. Yeah, I just need actual healing. Actually, you know what? I think I noticed as well. I think Collector's Compulsion is fucking up Ultimate Meal. I'm like gaining health with antler orbs, and it's making it so I'm not full health for a little bit of time. Am I just gonna go something really regular here? I mean, we do have this guy. I don't know, quality cone barrels that I can see. I haven't gotten a quality equipment today. It's beautiful. We're in. Let's go for a big old damage chest, shall we? That's not what I wanted. It's fine. The worms actually do burn, so can't tell if you saying beautiful their feathers ironic anymore after you mentioned it in that video months ago. You decide. Now that I have a feather, I feel normal. Yeah. Thought you could hide, huh? Oh, nice. We might be able to get poly loot here if TLL's working overtime. There's no... I'm not that lucky. I do actually want this. More shifts, I think. Oh. Hello. Oh, it's so late. Why did I open the key box, by the way? Can someone shoot me in the head with a gun in real life? Because I didn't even mean to do that. Or like, I saved it and then I just opened it when I saw it for some reason. Is there like a large chest actually somewhere? Yes. Ooh, we have the Reckler. Hold on, I need to open that utility chest and hopefully get a key out of it. Well, maybe. A little bit too late. Oh, it's beautiful. I don't really think they'll get a lot of use on the moon, unfortunately. Okay, well, it's time. There is a printer here on the stage. Do I get rid of Collector's Compulsion? I think it's taken away my luck. The key. I guess we take one more feather. Back at Meg. Yeah. That's good. Man, I can't believe I opened that key. That is the biggest... I do that a lot, too. I need to find this key box. I see the Shorm. Maybe we can get a key for Voidling. It's not a joke this time, either. Damn. It might be fucking close. We'll see. Phase 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm getting wrecked here a little bit. It's really hard. President boss get there. Ooh, ooh. Sir, scary pizzas. I don't know why I pathed over any of those the way I did, actually. I was playing like I was already My TC. What if it's easier to shoot these? Perhaps. Please? Please? Jesus. Spooky. Jesus. It is still so hard to tell where the laser actually is sometimes. Oh, hey. I've never been this close to the portal. I didn't even have to move. That was good. I've been wanting a double worm run forever. That's the first time I've gotten a double worm run since AC came out. Yeah, it's not like I go there every run either, or really like go out of my way to try for it as much as possible, but things just lined up for that one. That was really good.